was a little girl, maybe, I don't know, 7 or 8. I think 7. It was 7, yeah. I was put on ADHD medicine. And I remember just feeling stupid. I remember, and it really was no fault to my family for the things that they said to me when I was younger, but I remember this sentence that was said to me all the time. And it was either one of two things. Did you take your medicine today, Ricky? Like when I was hyper or acting out. And then it was always calm down. You need to calm down. You need to calm down. I didn't think it would make me so emotional to say it out loud on the podcast, but here we are, just trying to hold back the tears here. Sometimes you don't realize the effect something has on your life until you give yourself the opportunity to think about it. It's like when I walked away from weed, I didn't realize, or when I thought about it, when I thought about walking away, I didn't realize the effect, the profound effect, and why I was doing it. And now here I am at 35 years old, about to enter the ring again, because we're always in the ring for something. But this time it's different. I spent most of my life thinking I was stupid, but knowing I was smart. It's a weird, interesting mix, a battle between two people, if you will. On one hand, I couldn't sit through a class, even on my medicine. And I got a 16 on my ACTs. Oy. I don't know if I told anyone that one. And I hardly got into college. On the other hand, I was gifted at speaking, gifted at expressing, gifted at writing. I could tell you something that was going to happen just by looking at something and tell you the vision for it so deeply. I had a knack for words, a knack for understanding, a knack for creating. And a creative person, if you are a creative person, especially if you're an entrepreneur, it's hard to sit still anyways. But it's really hard to sit still when you're very ADHD. Lately, I've been met with old parts of myself. And if you've been following my podcast for a while, you've noticed this, I'm sure. And listen, we always are going to be met with different parts of ourselves, new parts, old parts, current parts. And it's been challenging because when you change your life and you make all these changes and you're crushing life and you get a glimpse and a taste for what it is to feel something good, what it feels like to be aligned, and then boom, there she is. Hello, old self. Hello, patterns. Hello, shadow. What the fuck are you doing here? And that's what's been happening with me. And it's been hard. And I like to preface that by saying that it's okay if something is hard. You can still be a leader and you're still gifted and you're still talented. Because I have to tell myself that sometimes. Me leading myself through something does not mean I can't lead other people. And the same goes to you. And I say that because so often we share or we hear people that share about things afterwards. When I walked away from weed, I shared the journey with people. I walked with people through it. I walked myself through it. And there's a part of me that has been running from this next journey because I'm really scared. I am really scared. I just am. I don't know how else to say it. I am just scared. I am scared to walk away from my ADHD medicine. I'm scared to wean off. I'm scared to lower my dose, which I already have. I'm scared that I won't be able to function. I'm scared to be tired. I'm scared to have brain fog. I'm also scared to not do this. I keep meeting old parts of myself, and it's okay. But what about the parts that I haven't met yet? The girl who was the girl before someone told her to calm down. Or if she took her medicine today. If you're listening to this and you struggle with this, I want you to know that there are millions of people that struggle with this. Just like people struggled with walking away from weed. Like, this shit is fucking real. To be on a medication, and I'm not against medication at all. I've been on medication my whole life in some form. And if I need to take it, if I come down from all of this and that is the solution for me, we're at a low dose, so be it. I'm cool with that. It's okay. But if you keep running into certain patterns and things in your life, you have to zoom out. I had to zoom out when I made the decision to walk away from weed because I realized that weed was the one thing in my life I had never changed, and I kept running into the same issues. So I did. I walked away from it, and my whole life fucking changed. And I've been able to transform thousands of people's lives, and I've grown and I've evolved and I've healed. And I wasn't ready for the next part of my journey until I could do that. So it's stepping stones. And I don't even know if I'm ready now. I'm just ready to heal more. But I'm scared. I'm tired. I'm tired of being in my head. And here's the thing is that, like, when you are in alignment and you're doing really well, the medicine it enhances things for you, right? Because it heightens things. But if you're feeling a little off track, or you're feeling bored, or you're feeling out of alignment, it heightens that as well. And so it's like these highs and these lows. And I'm not ashamed. I'm really not. I'm more ashamed that I let the ball drop on certain things in the last few months than I am of this, because this is not someone's fault. It's like, if you have ADHD, like, you have ADHD and you better fight like hell to figure out how to feel normal in this world. That's kind of like the thing that I was told. But what if it's okay? What if the greatest parts of who you are underneath and you haven't had access to them yet? I don't know what this journey looks like for me, but I know that I'm going to go on it. I refuse to not go on these journeys, because the more journey I go on, the more journey I come back to being myself, like the journey of coming home to yourself. I don't even know what I just said, but I feel like it made sense if you understand it. And if you don't, I don't know what to tell you. You know, when I was in a relationship, there were so many times I wanted to come on here, and my relationship was good, but there were so many times I wanted to come on this podcast and be like, hey, he's not the one, but I love him so much and I'm fucking terrified. And I didn't, and I couldn't, because I couldn't admit it to myself. I couldn't face it. There were so many times I wanted to come on here and be like, hey guys, do you guys smoke 18 times a day? Because like I do, and I'm not ready to walk away yet, but I fucking know that I need to. Sorry for swearing so much. But I couldn't. I couldn't share my truth because I was in it and I was ashamed. But I'm not ashamed anymore, because it doesn't take away from who I am. It may be in some ways, maybe in ways I have it, there's parts of me, but I mean in the sense of like, I'm okay with telling you that I'm working to walk away from my ADHD medicine, and I'm really scared and I don't know what that's going to look like, and that's it. But I feel kind of numb on them. The day moves fast and I don't even know what happened in the day sometimes. And then I think to myself, like, well, does this mean I haven't been like a real person? Like, who is the real me? But that's not true. Because I see her when she's speaking and teaching, when she's creating, when she's dancing. That's the real me. when she's affectionate and sweet and sensitive. Honest, this podcast is the real me. There's a lot of things that are the real me, and then there are things that I think take away from the real me. They numb me a little bit. I am a naturally sensitive person. I'm a gentle person. I'm blunt and I'm very honest, and I can be a little harsh, but I'm sensitive. And sometimes I don't know where my feelings are. Like sometimes I'm just like, why don't I feel anything? I'm scared, guys. And if you're doing something in your life right now that you're scared to walk away from, it's okay. It's usually a sign that you should. And I woke up today and I lowered my dose a little bit, and it was not fun. I was tired. I haven't even started the process, really. But I will tell you what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be sharing my process. Even the days where I don't do anything. You know, if it's the days where like I wanted to take less today, but I didn't, it's okay. I'm preparing myself for a change. Just like I did with weed. I teach this in my program. I talk about this all the time. I prepped before I walked away, and everything I teach in that program is everything that I did before I walked away, and it prepared me. So if you're struggling, let me help you, because I know what it feels like to feel scared to walk away from something. I know what it feels like to fall off track after the walk. I know what it feels like to feel like there's more. I have to make a lot of changes. I have to change my entire diet to make sure my gut and my head is just optimal. I'm gonna have to change my lifestyle a little bit. I can't do these like high intensity walks, not high intensity walks, high intensity workouts. I don't really do high intensity, but like there are certain things that I'm doing that are fucking up my hormones. Sleep, grace, love, healing. And my biggest fear is my body. And I will do everything that I can to be sweet to it and to protect it. I don't know. I don't know what this is going to be like for me. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to I don't know. I just don't know. But this is how you lead yourself. You don't just pretend that it's not a big deal. You don't just wait till it's over to share the journey. You don't stop promoting yourself because you're going through something challenging or you're making a change. You just fucking move. And you know, the cool part about this is that I've already had built-in systems for myself that I've used in my life. Tracking my food, weighing myself, drinking my water, getting my steps in, meditation that I'm starting, this podcast, healing my nervous system, feeling safe. I mean, it's like all these tools I already have. And it's going to be hard. And I don't know how long it's going to take. But I want you to know that you're not alone. And I want to meet other parts of myself, not just the old parts. I want to heal those parts. And I think that for me to be able to heal those parts, I have to do this, or I have to try to do this. So I just want you to know that I'm sorry for not on the mic, but I want you to know that I'll never keep it from you, the things that I'm experiencing. I hope they help you. They fucking help me sharing it. I'm not ashamed of the things that I experience. Shame is when you don't tell someone. Nothing changes my gifts or my skill sets or my ability to lead. Nothing changes yours either. This is the next part of my journey, and I'm really scared. And I just wanted you to know that. Because when you say your fear out loud, it's not as scary. And I don't know what it's going to be like. And I keep saying that because there's a part of me that's like convinced I can't do it. But I'm just going to do it slow. Thank you for listening to me, for being there for me, for seeing me. I don't even know if I'm talking to you or talking to myself when I just said that. So I just say thank you to both of us, to me and to you, for being brave enough to show up, to share the truth. And I hope you know that if you're struggling, you're not alone. If you're ready to take this step forward in your life, reach out. Don't stay where you're at in your life or your business, with your weed addiction, whatever it is. Like, I have things to offer you and to help you. I'm so sorry. I keep coughing. I don't know what's going on, but it's probably not very exciting and fun for you to listen to. So I'm going to go. But just really quickly, the Walking Away from Weed program, the replays with a live Q&A session is starting on March 8th. I'm so sorry. Oh, God. And the doors are going to close March 5th. You can have this experience and you can educate yourself and you can learn and you can gain the tools and the knowledge you have that you need to walk away. And the live Q&A session is going to be amazing because you can ask me questions about the content, about everything that you've learned, about everything that you're reading and taking in from the information I give you. I literally have to go. I'm so sorry. I'm like joking right now. I'll leave the details in the show notes, but I love you guys. And I actually am choking, so I really need to go. This is insane. This is out of control. I love you guys. Goodbye.